guys, Armorboy683 here, and today we're going to be making macaroni and cheese for our second episode of Cooking Time. What you'll need is a nice, decently big pot. My pot's kind of small because I already attempted to make mac and cheese yesterday, but it didn't work out. So what you'll need is a slightly big pot, one that can hold a good bit of water. We need 1/4 cup of milk, 1/4 of butter. And then you also need your macaroni and cheese. I'm using this macaroni and cheese because this is personally what we buy. So now let's get to need is our measuring cup. Our measuring cup's right here, and we need to fill up to the 1 cup mark. We do this by filling it up at the sink. So first, let's fill up to 1 cup. One cup. And then we'll need to fill it up 5 more times. My pot is a little bit too small, but it'll still hold the amount of water. Take our pot of water over to the stove. You want to turn your stove on to about medium-high heat. And then you'll turn it up to medium-high at first, and then whenever you're about to pour the noodles in, then you'll turn it down to about medium. So I'll give you a quick time-lapse video of what this looks like at a boil. So what we need to do is we actually need to start adding our noodles before it starts to explode. Don't worry, it won't explode. That's just a figure of speech. So we're gonna pour it. Make sure you take out the cheese packet. That'll be important later. And then you pull down the one, and then you just go. Oh boy, is that too many? No. Okay. Yeah, that's the problem with a small pot. Look at how much it's like over. So now we're gonna let that boil, and we'll get back to the I forgot to mention. The second you pour them in, you want to stir just a little bit, because otherwise the noodles get into these big clumps, and then it's really difficult later. So make sure the second you pour the noodles in, you start stirring about every 5 minutes, just so that way you know that the noodles aren't sticking together. And then you're gonna let the noodles boil for about 10 to 12 minutes. Don't forget to turn your stove down to medium, because otherwise it's going to start boiling way too much and it might go over. I hear that there's this trick where you can put the spoon over top of the water and it won't boil, but I just saw someone over, so that doesn't work. So make sure you turn your stove down to medium, low. Take your time and then just let the noodles boil. You'll know that they're done because in about 10 minutes you might just want to pull one out, let it cool, and then test to see if it's like what you want. You want it so it's not chewy, but it's not extremely so it's been about 5 minutes. I'm gonna start to stir it again. But the problem with leaving your spoon over things that gets really hot, like I can barely hold it up here. So let's look at our noodles. They're nowhere near done. You'll know that they're done because they'll get all big, and then like the centers of the noodles where the holes are, those will become bigger. So that way because that's just how they're made. But you want to keep stirring it, because if you don't, then you could have a problem. So just keep stirring, maybe every 3 minutes, depending on how powerful your stove is. Our stove is pretty powerful. Like I have this thing, I don't know if this stove's with numbers. If the halfway point is 10, I have it at about maybe 9. But mine just has high, medium, and low, so it's like right underneath of medium. So yeah, just keep stirring about every 3 to 5 minutes, and you should be done in about 10 to 12 minutes. Okay, so we're gonna check our mac and cheese. This boil's like getting really high, so they're looking to get just about done. It's been about, I don't know, 4 minutes since last time I checked. Here, let me try and get a noodle. I don't think it's 70. Okay, here's our noodle. Oh, no, we lost it. Okay, let's get out 3. We're gonna set them on the counter. Is that hot? They could use about 2 more minutes. Okay, so it's been about 2 minutes, so let's go dump our noodles. First, we need to kill the stove. Now the stove is off. Then, like immediately after you do the boils, so you want to stick that in there, and then we're gonna go over to our sink where we can strain that. You need a strainer and your noodles. So what you're gonna do is first make sure that you have cold water running, but you don't want to rinse the noodles because otherwise they'll like parch them and it'll taste real weird and funny. It's okay if you stop a little bit there. You just want to get the water out. Go ahead and shake this. Oh, we lost one noodle. Shake it till just all the water comes up. And then you can kill that. So just keep shaking it. That should be good. Then you're gonna pour all your noodles back into your noodles. Next, what you want to do is add your cheese sauce. Your cheese sauce needs to go first because otherwise it'll taste like less cheesy. Oh my gosh, that just like literally exploded. So now let's pour in our cheese sauce. Most likely you're not gonna be able to get all of it, but I got the majority of it because sometimes it gets stuck in the corners. So get as much as you can. You want to add your 1/4 thing butter. You can microwave it, but I just found that to like decrease the flavor. So go and put your butter in there. Finally, you want to add your milk. You're gonna pour it right on top of the cheese. It looks really cool. Finally, you're gonna stir it until perfection. I just wanted to take your time, maybe set the butter on the bottom, let it just kind of like mix around. Take your time because otherwise it's gonna taste all weird and you won't get much of the cheese flavor. So you're gonna mix it. You don't want these big clumps of orange. You want it to be all like one solid color. And then you want to make sure all the butter is melted for maximum flavor. Next, depending on how many people you're serving, you're gonna need 1, 2, or 3 bowls. This thing's best for serving 2 kids who eat a lot. Me and my sister, this is our lunch. So, yeah, we're gonna pour this into our bowls and we're gonna chow down. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you guys for watching, and I'm your boy out.